What is Appsflyer? Well, in this video, you guys are going to find out. I'm Ben, and welcome to Social Genie Digital. Appsflyer is a marketing attribution software platform which is used to track customers inside your mobile applications. The company is a leader in the marketing attribution space, and they're also used by leading brands which include the likes of Nike, TikTok, eBay, the US Bank, Pizza Hut, HBO, Coinbase, Visa, and many, many more. So really, this platform is vital for your business if you're involved in the app marketing space, or even if you have a mobile application and you want to track the users inside that application, because historically it's quite easy to track users on a website. You can use a platform like Google Analytics, but when it comes to your mobile application, often that tracking can break down, especially when it comes to interactions in the App Store and especially in the Google Play Store, because they often have different rules, different requirements, and thus you need a licensed partner to really give you the data on what people are doing with your application and inside your application. So if that sounds like something you're interested in, be sure to stick around and watch till the end of this video. With that being said, let's dive in. So as mentioned prior, Appsflyer is a marketing attribution platform, and the keyword there is attribution. Really, what you're trying to do is find out which marketing channel, which marketing platform, it could be Facebook, it could be Google, it could be TikTok, which is contributing to app downloads and app installs and your most valuable customers. And this is what you're trying to find out, because then you can double down on those platforms and those channels. So in this case, Appsflyer helps you to do this. So for example, you might be running a marketing campaign and you want to track the installs from that campaign versus organic installs from people just finding your product through word of mouth. And that's what you can track inside Appsflyer. Next, you can analyze these customers inside the app and actually create specific customer journeys for those customers. So let's say they arrive from TikTok, you want to send them to one landing page, or if they arrive from Facebook, you might want to send them to a different landing page. So really it helps you to create these customer journeys where you're getting the highest retention and the most upsells from your customers. So really, I like to think of this as driving towards that magic moment inside your application. So for those not familiar with the phrase, the magic moment is basically used to track a certain number of actions which users do inside a software application and really matches that with the lifetime value of a customer. So for example, in the case of Facebook, they actually calculated from all their user data when they were first getting started that if a user signed up and they managed to get 10 friends within 14 days, then they would likely stick with the platform for at least 3 years. So that was the magic moment Facebook was trying to drive users towards in order to increase the retention on the platform. And of course, that's been tremendously successful, with the platform having nearly 2 billion monthly active users. Now, next with Appsflyer, you can engage these users. So you can boost customer engagement by providing customer experiences while getting accurate measurements of that data. So you can do what's called incremental lift. So often measuring different parts of marketing can be quite challenging, especially brand awareness marketing. So by doing incremental lift, you can measure what was the revenue prior to the actions you took and what was the revenue after. And you can really measure that with what's called the incremental lift. Next, you can protect your users inside the application by identifying fraudulent app downloads and fraudulent user traffic, because you don't want to be wasting your time trying to navigate bots to your application and get fake downloads. Really, you want real downloads from real people who are really going to use your application. Now, the fact the company's a licensed partner with Apple and Google is also vital, because it means that tracking does not break down and you can track users inside the application, inside the App Store. You can even track users which have uninstalled your application. And finally, the beautiful thing about Appsflyer is you can connect and sync various different platforms together. So you can connect all your advertising platforms into Appsflyer, so Google Analytics, Google Ads, Facebook Ads, and Apple Search Partner, Unity Ads, and many, many more different applications, even connected TV. So it has an extremely good API which allows seamless integration with other programs. So here's a little overview of the dashboard just so you can get an idea of what the platform's like to use. So you've got this nice graphical user interface here, this nice dashboard. You can see the number of installs, you can see the lifetime loyal users broken down by segment, the lifetime revenue, and you can basically segment your users by the most valuable users and the least valuable users. You can set retargeting, you can look at different cohorts, the retention. For example, eBay uses Appsflyer to get a 360-degree view of their customer and user acquisition activity inside the eBay application. Now, the platform is also built on AWS infrastructure or Amazon Web Services infrastructure, so it's a cloud-native piece of software. Now, this is vital because it means if you're a fast-growing tech company, such as somebody like TikTok, which is an Appsflyer customer, then you want a platform which can scale as your business scales. So that is another real positive of the business. So here's more details on what the software can do. So you've got measure, as I mentioned previously, cost aggregation, so you can understand the true return on investment for your marketing spend. I mentioned the analysis earlier, so you've got marketing analytics, incrementality, so look at the value of your different marketing campaigns with the uplift, predictive analytics, and then you can also do deep linking and audience segmentation. So that's just give you a nice overview of what you can do. As I mentioned here, let's say you're running Apple search partner ads, Google ads, TikTok for business ads, Twitter ads, even Tencent in China, and you want to integrate all that data into one platform, then that is what it helps with. Because if I go on to this next section here, you can see straight away, okay, you're running a Google ad campaign here. This is the source of this user or these users in this cohort. Install day, $46 here. By day 2, $71. Whereas from your Facebook ad campaign, install day, $86, $87 by day 2. So you can really track all the user data in terms of your cost of advertising in order to find the most effective solution and the most effective channel to get the best return on advertising spend, or ROAS, as it's often called in the industry. Now, there are other platforms available. For example, you have Branch, which was great for deep linking, but Appsflyer is probably the best all-round platform for marketing attribution. If you did find this video valuable, feel free to give it a big thumbs up. It helps out tremendously with the channel. If you haven't joined the family yet, feel free to subscribe by hitting that subscribe button and turning that notification bell on. With that being said, thank you guys for watching. I hope you all have an incredible day, and I'll see you guys in our next video. Invest safe.